Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Shop Dog Fabrication. So today, what we're going to be doing is basically adding to this. This is what I use to kind of help hold my work pieces in if I happen to need a third hand for welding. You can see I've got basically an old junky clamp on here, basically just a piece of plate, steel, a couple of posts, and some tubing, where I took some 1/4 inch bolts, just some scrap, and welded this up. When it's adjustable in height, you can see I can loosen it, slide it in and out. But what I also use this for is for powder coating. The one issue is, it's great, I can put one thing on here and powder coat it, and I'm going to be powder coating this shortly, but I also need a way to do a couple of things. I also have this small bracket that I made for my line lock. So what I need to do is I'm going to make another one of these, and I'll show you how I did it, so where I can add this, and so we can powder coat 2 items at the same time and then fit it in the oven. So let me go ahead and show you how I make this little attachment, and then I'll show you how I'm going to basically hang both of these in the powder coat oven. So this is kind of a dual purpose welding third hand, if you will, and also serves as a good purpose for for powder coating, I should say. So now let's go on to the next steps. So what I've done is I've cut 2 pieces of tubing. It's about, I guess, 3/8 of an inch in diameter. These are just a couple of scrap pieces. I went ahead and cleaned them up, pre-drilled a couple of holes, and here's my 1/4 inch bolt, my 1/4 inch nut. So what I did is I threaded a nut on a little bit onto the bolt, and so that way when I go to weld it, I know that the nut or the bolt will go through the opening, and I can tighten it onto the piece of metal I'll run through that I'm going to hold on to it. The other thing I've done is cut a couple little pieces of scrap here, rod, and what I'll do is I'll also weld those onto the top of the bolt, and that way I've got basically something to tighten and loosen this up after the workpiece. So basically what it'll do is it'll slide up and down on the stand here. Here's where I can tighten and loosen it. Then you can see again the other one, I'll weld on to it at a different angle, probably slightly upward. So as I have a workpiece, something hanging on it, if it hangs down a little bit, it's okay. Also, if I want to hang this little bracket on there, then I'm going to powder coat. I've got room where I can put a little piece of the stainless steel on it, like so. Just kind of wrap it on there, and then it can hang onto the tube like so, and then I can have the 2 work pieces on this. So I'm going to go ahead and weld this all up. I'll probably go ahead and do some high speed, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. And you can see the whole third hand, the 2 pieces hanging, and how it fits inside the oven. So you can see now what I've done is I've welded this up at a different angle. I can basically have this bottle on here. I can also have my small bracket hanging down. So this actually this rod has some holes drilled in it. So I can slip it in here, put it on, and you can see I can run the stainless wire on here to hang my bracket. I'll get a longer piece of rod here to help support this bottle better, but I'll be able to powder coat these 2 pieces, and then I'll be able to fit them in the oven. So I'll go ahead and walk this over to the oven and show you a quick shot of that. So you can see I've got the 2 work pieces inside my little convection oven that I'm going to powder coat. The stand is infinitely adjustable. You can make a couple more of those if you want, hang a couple more parts in there. It's really a nice little tool that you can have. Obviously you can use it for welding as a third hand, or you can use it for powder coating. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little video of something that you can simply make in your shop. That can again be used for a welding third hand clamp or for a powder coating to support your work pieces. So if you like what you see, as they say, subscribe, like, ring the little bell for future content, and thank you very much for watching.